One of your songs that's very popular on our station, it's a great song. It's called Sparrows. I was looking up the lyrics, and I'm a big person for lyrics, and
me too.
It helps me understand like the artists and what they're thinking. And at the end of the song, which is different from the other choruses, it says, "There's not a single star that's out of place. There's nothing broken he can't remake. If you long for hope when you're afraid." It's so beautiful. Where did you come up with the inspiration for this song and those lyrics that led you to this point?
Yeah, sure. It started. I was reading a book on leadership called "A Failure of Nerve," and in the book he talks about how 50% of the world population wrestles with chronic anxiety.
Wow.
Here's an interesting thing. Like one of the symptoms of chronic anxiety in a population is that they always vote against the incumbent. So when you think about how, we vote Republican and then we vote Democrat, Republican, Democrat, as a nation, I think that is very symptomatic that everybody's very, very anxious, So we're like, okay, this isn't working. Let's see what this guy does. We'll give him a few years. Okay, that's not working. Let's see what this guy does, So anyway, I just think that's interesting. But reading that so many people wrestle with chronic anxiety, including myself, and thinking about how many times God speaks to us in His Word, the words "Do not be afraid," or some version of "Do not be afraid." One of my favorites is in Matthew chapter 6. Jesus is speaking. It seems clear to me that he knows how fragile we can be in our anxiety because he uses the most tender language. He says, "Look at the birds of the air and the flowers of the field. And if God is caring and providing for them, how much more can you trust that He's going to take care and provide for you as well?" So I just thought that was beautiful and wanted to make a song about it. So.
Yeah, and it's a really great song, and I know personally, and a lot of our listeners really attach to that song it's an anthem for them. So
la 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 la. The idea behind that was I wanted that to feel like a childlike melody, because I think all of our worry and anxiety and concern, it weighs us down and it ages us, right? So I wanted to have a melody in there that sounded childlike, and that if you sang along with it, you would be childlike as well, because I think putting our trust in the Lord when we are tempted and bullied by anxiety, I think it immediately restores us and makes us younger.